Be honest, when was the last time you actually counted how much water you drank today?
Does coffee count?
No, Tom. Coffee does not count.
Then I'm in trouble.
And you're not alone. Most people think they drink enough water, but when you really add it up, it's barely a few glasses. And the funny thing? We only realize how dehydrated we are when our body starts begging for help. Headaches, tiredness, dry skin, even bad mood.
Right. It's like your body quietly sends warning signs, but they're easy to ignore. And it's not just about health, it even affects how your brain works. When you're even a little dehydrated, you think slower, your memory gets fuzzy, and your focus drops.
Exactly. And that's what we're diving into today: how water affects your body, your mind, and even your English learning.
Wait, what? How's water connected to learning English?
You'll see. By the end of this episode, you might never look at a glass of water the same way again.
You know what's funny? When we talk about health, people love to focus on big things: exercise, diet, sleep. But water just sits quietly in the background, doing all the heavy lifting.
Totally. It's like the backstage crew of your body. Never in the spotlight, but without it, the whole show falls apart. Your brain is about 75% water, your blood is mostly water, and even your emotions depend on it.
Emotions?
Yup, when you're dehydrated, your cortisol, the stress hormone, rises. That's why people feel irritated or anxious without realizing it. Sometimes what we call a bad mood is really just thirst in disguise.
That makes so much sense. I've had days where I felt foggy or snappy, and all it took was a big glass of water to feel human again.
Exactly. And the tricky part is, thirst isn't always loud. Your body doesn't always shout, "Hey, I'm thirsty." Sometimes it whispers.
So, what are those whispers?
Dry lips, fatigue, trouble focusing, even cravings for food. Sometimes when you think you're hungry, you're actually thirsty.
That's wild. So, when I grab a snack at 4 p.m. thinking I need energy, maybe my body's just saying, hey, give me some water.
Exactly. And here's something even more interesting. Your brain interprets thirst and hunger in almost the same way. So, before reaching for food, try drinking a glass of water first. You might be surprised how often that solves it.
That's such a simple fix. But most of us don't think that way. We're too busy or we just forget.
Right. And there's a language angle to this, too. When you're dehydrated, your concentration drops. That means your memory, especially short term memory, takes a hit. So, if you're studying English while dehydrated, your brain's basically running on low battery.
Wow, that's a good reason to keep a bottle nearby while learning. So, water isn't just good for the body, it's like fuel for the mind.
Perfect way to put it. Think of each sip as a tiny boost for focus, energy, and even pronunciation practice. You can't sound confident if your mouth feels dry and tired.
True. Try saying she sells seashells by the seashore with a dry mouth. It's impossible.
You know, I read a study that said even mild dehydration, just 1 or 2%, can make you feel more tired and less motivated. It's like your body quietly lowers the brightness on everything.
That's a perfect image. You're still functioning, but the world feels a little dimmer. And honestly, I've felt that. Some afternoons I crash hard, thinking it's lack of sleep or caffeine, but maybe it's just water.
Probably. And yet, the solution is so small and simple, literally one sip at a time. But we often wait for the big thirst.
Like when your throat feels dry and you chug half a bottle at once.
Exactly. But by that point, you're already behind. The goal is to stay ahead of thirst, not chase it.
So, what's the magic number? How much How much water should we actually drink?
It depends. Your size, activity, climate. But a good rule of thumb is about 8 glasses a day, or around 2 liters. More if it's hot or if you exercise.
8 glasses sounds doable. I mean, that's just one every couple of hours.
Right, but it's not about counting. It's about consistency. Think of it like brushing your teeth. You don't wait until your teeth feel dirty. You do it regularly because it keeps everything running smoothly.
I like that idea. Hydration is a habit, not a reaction.
Exactly. You don't have to obsess over the numbers. You just need small reminders. For example, drink a glass when you wake up, one before meals, and one mid afternoon when energy dips.
That morning, one makes such a difference. When I remember to do it, it's like my brain wakes up faster than my coffee does.
Totally. Because after hours of sleep, your body's been without water all night. It's like starting your day with an empty tank.
And what about flavor? Some people say plain water is boring.
Then make it fun. Add slices of lemon, cucumber, or mint. Even a little fruit helps. You're not just hydrating, you're giving your senses a gentle reward.
I like that. It's not punishment, it's self care.
Exactly. And the more enjoyable it feels, the more consistent you'll be. Small rituals, like keeping a bottle on your desk or carrying one when you go out, train your brain to reach for water without thinking.
It's kind of like learning English. You make it part of your daily rhythm until it stops being an effort.
That's such a great comparison. When you build habits, whether it's English practice or hydration, you're telling your brain, this matters. Over time, it stops feeling like a task and becomes second nature.
I love that idea because so many people chase big changes. I'm going to drink 3 liters every day, or I'll study English for 3 hours, and then they burn out.
Exactly. It's not about big promises. It's about small, repeatable actions, like taking a sip between tasks or listening to a short English podcast every day.
You're feeding your body and your brain in the same way, steadily.
And here's something I love. Water doesn't just help your body feel better, it literally helps your brain learn better. Think of it as giving your thoughts a cleaner path to move through.
That's poetic and true. Even your voice sounds clearer when you're hydrated. I mean, we record for hours, and I've noticed that when I don't drink enough, my voice goes dry halfway through.
Same here. It's like trying to sing with sand in your throat. Hydration keeps your voice smooth and your energy steady.
So, really, water is kind of the unsung hero of everything: health, focus, language, even mood.
It is. And it's funny how something so basic can change so much. When your body feels good, your brain follows. You listen better, speak clearer, and think faster. It's all connected.
So, if you ever feel tired, stuck, or unfocused while studying, maybe don't reach for your phone or a snack first. Reach for your glass.
That's the simplest reset button you have. And if you want a little challenge, next time you sit down to study English, put a full glass of water next to you. Every time you pause or take a break, take a sip. By the end of your study session, you'll have hydrated your brain while training your English.
Two birds, one glass.
Exactly. And if you want to test it, try this for 3 days. Just be consistent. Notice how your focus and mood change.
You might find that energy you thought you were missing was already there. You just had to water it.
Beautifully said. So, wherever you are, grab your water, take a sip, and remember your brain speaks best when it's hydrated.
And your English does too.
You know, it's funny. We spend so much time searching for ways to improve ourselves, but sometimes the real solution is already in our hands. Or, in this case, in our glass.
Yeah, it's not about magic habits or expensive routines. It's about noticing the small things that quietly change everything.
Exactly. So if today's episode leaves you with one thought, let it be this. The next time you feel tired, distracted, or low, don't rush to fix it with noise or screens. Just pause. Take a deep breath. Drink some water.
Simple, grounding, human. That one small act reconnects you with your body. And that's where every kind of learning starts.
So stay hydrated, stay curious, and stay kind to yourself.
Thanks for spending time with us today.
If you enjoyed this episode, share it with someone who probably isn't drinking enough water either.
You might just help them think clearer, feel better, and speak more confidently.
This was Easylish, where English and life flows a little easier.
See you next time.